viciousness and hedonism. He was very fond of poetry and jokes. He also sang and acted on the stage. In 64 AD he subjected Rome to arson and blamed the Christians for it. He either burned those Christians to death or threw them into lion cages as a public sport. It is said that, when Rome was burning, he was playing the lute. In 67 AD after a military coup when the Senate sentenced him, Nero committed suicide. 41. Saddam had also imposed restriction on the ziyarat of Imam Hussein, a. Now that Saddam is dead, it was seen that on Chelam Arba'in 40th day on 2nd February 2008 the surging crowd of more than 7 million visitors were chanting, "Oh, Zahra, we have not forgotten your Hussein. The power that rules over the hearts of the people can never be destroyed." Indeed, love for Imam Hussein, is concealed in the hearts of the believers. 42. Sharnaj al-Balagha Volume 1, pg. 363. 43. Ajam means non-Arabs. During the time the state affairs were run by the Barmecids. 44. pg. 73. 45. A contemporary man of letters has also referred to it as Qasida Zaya well-known and Naiha mournful. 46. The evening and night prayers. 47. pg. 22. 48. Tirmidhi, Hakim, Ibn Hajar, Ibn Abul Hadid and Kanz ul-Ummul quoted in Dalilis Sid Q, Volume 2, pg. 303, 1953 edition. Also, Tariq Baghdad, Khatib Baghdadi, Volume 14, pg. 321, published by Sadat, Egypt. Tariq Damashq, Ibn Asakir, Volume 3, pg. 119, Beirut. Al-Mama was Siyasa, Ibn Qutayba Dinawari, Volume 1, pg. 73, published by Mustafa Muhammad, Egypt. Arja al-Matalib, Ubaydullah Hanafi, pg. 598, Lahore. 49. The verse 43, 78 quoted earlier. 50. Also known as Surah al-Insan or Surah ad-Dar Surah No. 76 note by alislam.org. 51. Complicity between pseudo-ulama and imperialism is a part of history. It cannot be denied. The pseudo-ulama always issued verdicts favoring the rulers that only harmed Islam and Muslims. The rulers always resorted to the verdicts of such pseudo-ulama to restrict the views of Muhammad. Abu Bakr ibn Arabi's book, Al-Awasim min al-Qawasim, was written with only this aim. In this book the rulers are advised to forbid discussions on the objectionable deeds of the companions, and one who criticizes a companion should be punished harshly. The Buwayhid rulers had persecuted Ashaira, but after their decline, the Seljuks patronized them in order to weaken the kingdom of Palestinians in Egypt. When the battle of religious beliefs ensued between the Abbasids and Palestinians, the pseudo-ulama supported Bani Abbas. Salahuddin al-Ayyubi also supported the Ashaira. Shares. Post-Abbasid era. The Abbasid regime began to decline after Mutawakkil, and after other states came into being in the Islamic world. Among them the Buwayhid, the Hamdanids and Fatimids were at the forefront. Due to this, the Shias were allowed to breathe in peace for a short while. However, with the extinction of the Seljuk kingdom, the condition of the Shias underwent a change, and they had to suffer hardships once again as they had suffered during the periods of Bani Umayyah and Bani Abbas. Especially during the reigns of the Ayyubi rulers, the Shias became victims of worst atrocities. Yusuf ibn Ayyub 1169–1193, who is famous in connection with the conquest of Jerusalem in the Third War of Crusades and who is famous as Salahuddin al-Ayyubi, was extremely bloodthirsty and ruthless. Abu Abdillah Shi'i. The real name of the well-known scholar, Abu Abdillah Shi'i, was Hassan ibn Ahmad ibn Zachariah Shi'i. He came from Sana'a, Yemen. He left for Mecca with the intention of proceeding to Africa. There, he came into contact with the people of Africa, and heard them recounting the virtues of all al-Bayt. Abu Abdillah also spoke to them on the subject, and they were attracted to him. As the Shia faith had already penetrated Africa, those people began to like him and requested him to accompany them. Abu Abdillah Shi'i accepted their invitation. According to Makrizi, African Shias welcomed Abu Abdillah and accorded him great respect. This happened in the year 288 AH. When Trust-based relations were established between them. He asked the people to fight against Ibrahim ibn al-Aghlab, and to depose him from the caliphate. The Africans accepted this suggestion and removed him from his office. Thus, by the efforts of Abu Abdillah Ubaydullah, Mahdi became the first Fatimid caliph. 1. The Fatimid kingdom extended up to Egypt and Syria. The number of their caliphs was 14 and they ruled from 296 to 567 AH. During the period of the Fatimids, the Shia faith expanded so much in the west that a Palestinian said, "If I have 10 arrows, I shall shoot 9 of them towards west, because there are many Shias there and I will shoot the remaining 1 towards Europe." Shias were present in Egypt during the time of Imam Ali, and gradually their number increased, and they also established themselves in Palestine and Jordan. As a result of that, the people of Tabriya, half of Nablus, Quds, and a large part of Oman were Shias, as Adam Mitz has mentioned in Al-Hazarat. Al-Ilamiyah. 2. It is mentioned in Qutat 3 of Makrizi and Ayan Ash Shia that Shia faith survived in Africa till the rule of Mu'iz ibn Badis Sanhaji. However, Mu'iz killed or burned the Shias so that they became helpless and were scattered. 4. Allama Sheikh Muhammad Hussein Muzaffar writes in Tariq Shia. 5. A large population of Shias in African 6 cities in the 20th century shows that despite all the tragic events, the spirit of Shi'ism has survived there. It is possible that after the policy of elimination of Shias by Mu'iz ibn Badis, they once again found their way to Africa. Whatever the case might have been, millions of Persian Shias now live in Africa. The reason for their being in such large number is that the scholars of Najaf go at times to Zanzibar